Some of you guys may recognize the space design already, as it was proposed in my first video of Fallen. If you haven't, then this is how it looks like. You have a furnace to jump up into the single door airlock. From here you get into the first compartment, which holds a large box and 5 furnaces. Through the next garage door, we find ourselves 2 sleeping bags and another large box. Further in we find our main loot room and our TC compartment. This also houses our workbench and 2 more sleeping bags, and a large 4-box loot room which should hold you for the wipe. Now, the space lacks something. These boxes are vulnerable, the main loot room. You probably don't know of a way to fix that, but I do. And I finally found a solution. This base is easily handleable by a solo, even, a duo, a trio, or even a squad if you're playing as 4 people. Which is very rare, but I do it, so yeah. So I forgot to place a furnace, which is fine because we can just place it. So we have a first normal airlock leading into the base. Further in we have more garage doors sectioning off everything, from the loot rooms to the TC. You can see that we have 4 large boxes up here. These are for overflow items such as bow kits, wooden armor, etc. Down to the right we have our TC, which is protected by at least 4 doors, or 4C4 if you would raid with that. Please note that this triangle above the TC should be sheet metal, or else the raid would be cheaper. Up this ladder we have our roof access. Here we have a simple heli takedown place. This is more than enough to take heli. You have a lot of different angles to peek from. You have full vision over the heli. Let's go in again, because you probably don't know where the loot rooms are, do you? No, you don't. We also have 5 furnaces and a workbench, and 4 bags if you need it. Now what you don't know is that this is a foundation. And down here we have our loot boxes. This foundation should be upgraded to at least armored. Not that there's anything higher than armored, but upgrade the foundation to HQM. And then your boxes will be protected by 8C4. No matter what. That's only if you code lock them. If you don't code lock them, then anyone can open them. But you want to code lock it, and make sure you don't tell anyone the code except for your teammates. You also have honeycomb around the entire base, and you also have windows to check around your surroundings or your roof before leaving the base. Optionally, make this wall into a window for better vision when leaving your base. And that's the base tour. I'm quite sure you guys want to build, so let's get into it. Place a square foundation raised. Place 2 triangles on the side, and 2 more triangles coming out of those. There's another raised foundations, triangles that are raised all around the base. Once you've done that, you got your footprint. Now delete everything, except for the raised square and the triangle. This base is very scuffed when it comes to the honeycombing, so you need to do that now. Place 1 triangle lowered on the right side. You can now place in half walls, placing a triangle on the left side. Place 2 full walls, triangle, ceiling, and double door frame. The TC placement is very precisely. Place it as centered as possible and as far back as possible. If you did it right, then you might be able to place 2 furnaces inside. Just keep moving them around until they turn blue. Lock the TC. Close it up with a double door. Place a triangle, a full wall, triangle on the bottom. Place another triangle to the left, half wall, another triangle, and then place half walls and full walls. This is going to be a roof access, so we need to place 2 more and don't close off the ceiling. Place 2 double door frames, a ceiling on the top. Place another door frame in the front, and get some double doors. Close off the ceiling. By now you probably have your workbench. Place the workbench in this square. If you need storage at this point, place 2 large boxes as close to the workbench as you can. Looks like we have a visitor. Okay. Next up, get yourself a lot of stone for large boxes. Go to the tip of the triangle and make a box very straight. Place it a little bit out, and make it barely stick out. If you cannot place a square foundation, try and pick up the door. And if you can, then you're good. Place another box and 2 more boxes on the opposite side. If you can place a square foundation, then you're good. Place 2 triangles on the sides and half walls around them. Make sure to add the honeycomb in now, or else you're not going to be able to do it later. If you have raised square triangle foundations all around your base at this point, then you're good. Place half walls in the middle and triangles. Place triangles above, place them on walls. This will serve as honeycombing to further separate TC. Once you have the essentials, research the ladder and place it in this triangle. Place 3 furnaces. Replace all double doors with garage doors. Place walls and a door frame. Place triangles and a square. Place a window frame if you want to look out before you leave your base, and another door frame. Place a window and 2 doors. Place a furnace so they can jump up to your door. In here, place 4 bags if you place a squad. If you place the boxes right in the beginning, you should be able to add a 4th one in this corner. This base is almost done. Let's work on the honeycombing. There's triangles all around, above the raised foundations. Placing full walls. And the honeycombing is complete. Jump inside and get on the roof. One's up here. Place 2 windows and another one in the airlock. Once that's done, upgrade this stone triangle to sheet metal. Place in a square, triangle, triangle, and then place 3 double door frames. Place triangles inside, and then one outside. Place triangles to this above the airlock. Now you have your peek downs for the heli. Place more on the edges like this if you prefer to peek out on the sides. Once that's done, you're almost done with your base. Upgrade this foundation that's covering the boxes to HKM. Once that's done, all 4 of your boxes are protected by 8C4 in total. This way your TC is protected by at least 4C4 or 4 doors from any direction, whilst your boxes will always be protected by 8 or more C4. One thing that I've forgotten is to place down double door frames. Place the garage doors, and your base is done. I call this the Unlootable Star. Now that you know how to build it, and how to utilize mechanics in the game, I hope that this may bring you safely through your wipe, without getting no-clipped. And may this take down heli, of course. I hope you all will have a fantastic day, and may this bring you safely through your wipe.